Big trust.
Big trust. Woo! Yeah, big trust. Trust. Big trust. Big trust. Big trust. Let's go squad. Squad up the CG squad. Let's go. Give it a hand clap. Let's go. We are now, the Baltimore Ravens are now 2-0. If you haven't done so yet, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with everyone you know. So listen, this is the post game. I'm not editing anything. So what you see is what you get. So let's talk about it. We just just finished, the game just went off, right? So let's talk about it. I guess if we go off my prediction, I said score's gonna be 40-14. Well, they scored a little bit more than 14. They got 16. I told you, man, this defense listen, this team is something else. You know, it was 33-16. 33 Ravens, 16 Houston. So I was close again. 33, we didn't quite get 40, but we kicked a couple of field goals. If you add those 3 field goals, we should have made it to touchdowns. That's an extra 12 points. Then we have 40, right? So I'm kind of right. You know what I mean? So anyway, so let's get to it. Let's talk about the game. This game, it first started off, I like the 3 and out that first came up. So I'm going to read you some of the things that I've taken notes on. So the first drive, the defense went in there, 3 and out to Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, get him out of there, and 3 and out. Then we had to come hit a couple little plays or whatever. They still didn't score anything, right? So I thought that Miles Boykins, you know, the first couple of catches, he looked very confident. You know, we've been waiting on him to come up and be a little bit better, and have a little more confidence to go out there and get the ball when he's supposed to get the ball. So I thought he had a lot more confidence, and he had a couple of different. Let me look at the stats for you so I can get that for you. He had a couple of plays that I like. So Miles Boykins had 4 for 38. So he has some nice big catches and pretty much in traffic. So that was pretty good. A lot of confidence he showed with getting open. So he went 4 for 38. I thought that Houston blitzed a lot. And I was happy to see after a certain point that we switched it up and started running some screens, because the screens, that's how you beat those blitzes and, you know, send an extra man and, you know, doing some twists and stuff. That's how you slow them down, make them think by hitting them with a few, couple of, screens. That's like I said. So I told you this guy's going to be raw, right? So I like what I saw from Deshaun Elliott, number 32, with the pressure and the pass breakup. Queen gave some pressure. You know, he had a good game. Patrick Queen, I think he had 9 total tackles. Again, this week he led us in tackles. So I like to see my linebackers leading in tackles more so than my safety, because the safety is your last line of defense. So if your safety is making a lot of tackles, that's not good. That means he's getting past your front line, and then he's also getting past your linebackers, and he's the last line of defense. So I like the fact that Queen led us in tackles. So he had 9 total tackles. So pretty good, you know. Now also that first quarter and a half, Lamar was on fire. 9 for 10 for 84 yards and 1 touchdown. You know, he was lighting them up again a little bit more. You know, he's just, you know, everyone keeps saying, oh, Lamar's not a passer. I beg to differ. My man did it again. He's 20 and 3 all time since he's been a starter in the NFL. He's definitely a winner. Today he went 9 of 10. In total, I think he went, Lamar Jackson went 18 for 24 for 204 yards, passer rating of 113. So he's still getting the ball where it needs to be. They had a couple of pass breakups. They were rushing us a little bit. They were doing pretty good defensively for a little bit. And then what did I say? You got to hit them early and often. Score early and often. If we do that, we're going to win. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my last video and watch what I said about what would happen on today's game. So now let's talk about it. So Houston, I think one of the biggest mistakes that they made, Bill decided, their coach decided to go for it on fourth down in the first half. Bad idea. I wrote down bad idea. He goes for it on fourth down. What ends up happening is Marlon Humphrey punches the ball out, and Ford returns it for a touchdown. Again, turnovers leading to touchdowns, bad for the other team, great for us. So again, you got to give it to them. When we going out and we doing stuff like that, it's dominating. We're dominating everybody, and we're seeing it firsthand. You're seeing it firsthand. With what happened. So Marcus Peters with the interception. Again, the big trust. Never touch. That's what I'm talking about. So I got to give another big trust to. I should have did this before. So Deshaun Elliott with the big trust. Give it to him. Squad up. See, that's all trust. We trust in each other. So Elliott with the pass breakup. You got Patrick Queen with the pressure that led to that pass breakup. Another big trust. Just trust. Hey, squad, we got to give it to him. We got to keep our team going. So here we go. Marlon Humphrey punches it out. Ford returns for a touchdown. We talked about that. So 2 turnovers in the first half. And you saw that the first half it was 20. The Ravens had 20. Houston had 10. Those turnovers were leading to points for us, which is good. We one of the best in the business and the best in the NFL of taking turnovers and turn them into points. And our defense scored. We score. I think we're still building building things, trying to tweak it because we didn't have a lot of offseason. Even though we still putting up 30-something points on every team that we play, we still got a little bit ways to go to tighten up the score even more. Because I'm looking for a 40 burger. I want 40 points up on the board, and I want the other team scoring less than 14. I want to dominate those teams. I want that big trust to come through there and just dominate. Big trust. Yeah. So I want that confidence. I want that big trust. I want it coming. I want this team just firing on all cylinders. And listen, we got the talent to do it. They don't want to see us. I think they thought about it. They came out with a little bit of energy, a little bit of air, in their chest, and then, we hit that, gave them that needle, boop, pop that air right on out of them. So let's go and talk about the rest of the game. So let's talk about it. So in the fourth quarter, what we do? We just started when we up 30, when we up 20 points on everybody. What we do? Run, and just run. That's all we do. That trust train comes. What happened? Ingram started running the ball. Then Edwards started running the ball. We could have scored another 14 points if we wanted to, but coach said, ho. Don't embarrass them too bad. We want to have a little bit, they want to give them a little bit of grace. They don't want to hurt their feelings too bad. So I like what they did with Calais Campbell. In the fourth quarter, they moved my man from the inside. Normally play the defensive tackle on left and the right defensive tackle. They moved them outside. Wink moved them outside to play on the left side of the defensive line. So he was rushing the right tackle. And his bull rush just took him, dropped him. Man, it was just great to see. And drove right into Deshaun Watson. And that pretty much closed them out. So I like what I'm seeing, how they're starting to maneuver and move guys around. You're taking your defensive tackle, moving them out, playing on the playing in the field. Then you move them out to the left side, move your defensive tackle out left side, and bring your inside guy, your outside in. I know I'm so pumped up right now, you guys. You have no idea. But it feels good just to go in there and dominate. It feels good to be 2-0. It feels good. Tom Brady in 2017 won the MVP. And then 18, he won the Super Bowl. 2018, Patrick Mahomes wins the MVP. He goes to the Super Bowl. Last year, 2019, Lamar wins the MVP. And guess what? It's 2020. So, when I'm talking about the Ravens, I'm telling y'all, it's just that trust is So I feel that same feeling like when I was at the Super Bowl when we went. You see that right there? That's when I went to the Super Bowl. I got that helmet because I was like, listen, I said, if we go to the Super Bowl, I'm going. Boom, what'd I do? I went down there, we went to the Super Bowl, and we won. You know, they had Beyonce out there, you know, put a ring on. I was like, I'm not doing that. But, you know, I got me a helmet, I got me my hat, I got a whole bunch of souvenirs that, you know, that I knew that was only one happen one time. That Super Bowl that year was only going to happen one time. But this one coming up in Tampa Bay, I'm looking forward to it. If we do what we supposed to and finish like we supposed to, I'll be in Tampa Bay again this year, watching somewhere. I'm gonna be somewhere down there, making sure I'm at that. Y'all don't even know. Let me get back to it. So, let's kind of review what I said, the keys of the game, the 3 keys of the game that I posted yesterday. So, guys, also, if you've been watching this far, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't liked, make sure you do that. I figured that what I was going to do another channel and put this stuff on other channels. But what I decided to do is just put it into a different titles. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can look at my different playlists. So I'm going to put sports in one playlist because I want to get 1,000 followers on this page first before I do another page. So I'm going to have sports. If you're into sports, come check me out. If you're into business, check me out. If you're into laughing, comedy, check me out. I got something for everybody. So I can't please everybody, but I'm into the things that I enjoy. They say if you enjoy some things, you know, do the things you enjoy. So I'm doing all things that I enjoy. So hope you enjoy it. But yeah, I'll come up with those channels later. Right now, I'm just going to fill this channel with as much stuff as possible. And if you guys, want to tell me, hey, Charles, we want you to get 10,000 followers, then you can do it. Or you can always leave it on here. Whatever the case may be, make sure you drop a comment, let me know what's going on, and share this with everybody you know. So let's get back to it. So let's get back to the Big Trust Train, the post game. Woo! Oh, Big Trust. Squad. There we go. Got to keep that energy up, baby. Got to keep that energy up. So let's get back to it. So let's review what I talked about yesterday when I said the 3 keys to the game, right? So did we meet all the keys to the game to be successful? Let's talk about it. So I said the Texans' right O-line is vulnerable. We needed to make sure we pass rush and hit them hard, right? So let's talk about it. So let's go look at the stats. So we did do that, I must say. I told you Calais Campbell, they put him on that right side of the right offensive line, and he bull rushed. They were busy all day. We was in the backfield all day. And here's how I can show you, here we go. Let's talk about it. So let's talk about who got a sack. So let's go to the defense. We got to give it up for Marlon Humphrey got a half a sack. Chuck Clark got a half a sack. Calais Campbell got a whole sack. We got to give it up for Calais Campbell because my man is earning his money. Woo! Big trust. Calais Campbell got a big trust. He got a big trust, baby. So here we go. Who else got a sack? Deshaun Elliott got a big trust. He got a full sack. He got a full sack on his own. 1 sack. Yeah. Big trust, baby. So here we go. Who else got a sack? Let's see. Deshaun Elliott. Yeah. So also, Tyus Bowser. Give it to him. Big trust. Squad. I want everybody at home doing this. I don't care where you at, do it. So there we go. Let's go back to it. Now, let's see who else got a sack. To let you know he was in the backfield. They hit my keys to the game. Who's hitting my keys to the game? All right, who else? That's it for the sacks. So the 3 keys to the game, I said Texans' right O-line is vulnerable. We got to attack that right side of their line. We did that with multiple sacks, put pressure on Deshaun Watson all day, which led to the victory. So we got to give it up for the whole, everybody, Chuck Clark, everybody that was a part of the, who will I say? Humphreys, Chuck Clark, Calais Campbell, Averett, No, not Avery. Sorry, Deshaun Elliott, Tyus Bowser. All these guys, big trust, big trust. They made sure that we got to that right side of that offensive line. They made it happen. So let's talk about the second key to the game. Ravens secondary must prove its lockdown. So I think we did that. Continue to prove who we are. We locked down, right? So Deshaun Watson, he had 275 yards, and a couple of them was junk yards. We laid off a little bit, which we shouldn't have. So he had 275 yards. Let's see who did some receiving. Brandon Cooks did pretty good, but we pretty much held Kenny Stills in check. He had 16 yards. So I think we kind of did that. Let me see. Did we had any interceptions? I think we might have an interception or two. I think we might have Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters hit him with the fake off the flat, came back, stole the ball from Deshaun Watson, and he earns a big trust. Big trust. That's what I'm talking about. Marcus Peters, he getting that big trust award today. It's like a thunderstorm in here. It's like a thunderstorm because the big trust is just banging it out up in here. So, who else? Anybody else get an interception? Let's see. That's it. Marcus Peters, the only one with interception. So, I had to look back at my notes, man. I'm so fired up. I hope you guys are just as fired up as I am. So I think we hit that with the interception, proving we locked down, which we did pretty much lock down everything. Held them again to 16 points. That's pretty good. In the NFL, holding a team to 16 points, with the high-flying NFL that everybody's in, yeah, we did our job. So let's go with it. So the other key was to get up early and score often. Well, we didn't get up as fast as I like us to get up. But we got, and pretty much at the end of the third quarter, once again, this game was over. So pretty much this game was over in the third quarter. So I got to give it to the defense, the offense, they made sure that the keys to the game, my 3 keys to the game were met. We went up, 30-something points. By 30 points within the third quarter, a little bit top of the fourth, and pretty much let it just downhill from that point. So we got up early, we scored often, we got 33. I wanted 40, we didn't get it, but I'm okay with it because guess what? We got the win, and all I can say, the whole team deserves a big, big, big trust. Oh! Squad. Big trust. Yeah, big trust. Woo! I'm fired up right now. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Listen, this is the post game. I'm going to try to do this every time, but I am fired up. I got to go look at some more stats and look at some more stuff to give you some more videos. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you're not a part of Big Trust Train, you got 2 more weeks to be a part of the Ravens. And listen, we're not going to take no more members after that. Because guess what? We got a big game coming up against Kansas City, who's struggling right now, playing the Chargers. So they coming to Baltimore. You might want to see what I'm going to do next when that game comes. So this is what everybody's been waiting for. Last year they wanted to see that in the AFC Championship. They were hoping that we would pretty much they was hoping that we would meet each other in the AFC Championship. Didn't happen. We fell a little short. But guess what? This year we're going to see it in the regular season. So I'm hyped. I hope you hyped. It's time for the Big Trust Train, and we out. Ooh! Yeah. Big Trust.